Only 5 seconds left. And our basketball team is still 2 points behind in what is undoubtedly the most important game we've ever played. I look at the coach for inspiration, and he's in the corner going, "That's not very inspiring." But I understand, because we won the division, we won the district, and now finally the championship. Kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? I've got the ball in my hands, and none of my teammates are in a good enough position. But neither am I. If I shoot from all the way here, chances are I'll miss. But on the other hand, we do need a three-pointer to win. Should I take the shot or not? For me, it felt as if the whole team had put their fate in my hand, literally. And as if that was not already enough pressure, I hear somebody yelling from the audience, "Take the shot, you sissy!" That was my dad. Should I take this shot or not? If I make this shot, we will win, and I will be a hero of unknown magnitude, like Michael Jordan, but without the money. But if I miss, then I will be like Ken Adams. He was, wait, nobody ever heard of the name Ken Adams? Nobody? Exactly my point. I would just be another guy that nobody ever heard of. So maybe I should take the easy way out. Pass the ball to a teammate. Make this someone else's problem. But if I don't make a choice, we will lose. I look at the timer. 2 seconds left, which is not a lot of time. Unless you're me, then it's enough time to reconsider your entire life. I take one last look at the audience. My family, my friends, and that one very special girl I haven't had the nerve to ask out yet. The championship is not the prize I hope to win the most today. I decided to take the shot. And everything went into slow motion. My teammates, the audience, my dad, and the ball, it goes and it goes, almost there, almost there. Now this is the moment that takes me back to when I was 18. I came across an application to go study abroad. Should I go or not? Pros, it's an adventure. I got to learn a new culture. Independence. Con, well, I have to miss my mother's cooking. So, still in balance. And if I did go, which country should I choose? I could go to France, learn the language of l'amour. But I already have trouble pronouncing croissant? Never mind. What about Australia, mate? Beautiful country. But I'm afraid of spiders. And snakes. And koala bears. What? It's a real phobia. So then I turned to the most advanced decision-making technology of the 90s. The coin flip. Okay, best out of 3. That turned into best out of 5. That turned into best out of 480. Still no decision. I decide to call up the agency and ask for more information. And the lady on the phone tells me, oh, honey, the program is full. We're no longer accepting applications. I felt so disappointed in myself. I had missed an opportunity. I went back up to my room and stayed there all day. That evening, my dad walks up to the room. He knew something was wrong because he knew I'd never miss my mother's cooking. I told him what had happened, and he said, son, sometimes when you take too long to decide, the decision gets made for you. He put his hand on my shoulder and he said, next time, don't worry about making the best decision. Just make the decision and then make the best of it. Now come on, your mother made lasagna. I never forgot that lesson. That's why that day on the court, I took the shot. Is there a shot in your life you haven't taken yet? Maybe you're wondering, should I start my own business or not? Should I get on that stage or not? Should I cancel my membership that I've had since January, but I've only gone twice, but tomorrow is actually the day that I'm really gonna go, or not? Whatever the choice, don't worry about making the best decision. Just make the decision and then make the best of it. Now, I know what you're thinking. I see you looking. You say, Dirceu, you started the story with the game and you took the shot, and we really, really, really want to know what happened with that girl. Well, let me tell you, it's been 26 years and we're still together. Best decision ever.